Hello, Internet. This is Zed with ZX's Gaming, and welcome back to our playthrough of Final Fantasy XIV: A Realm Reborn. This is episode 3. So when last we left our adventurer, we had done some of the little initial quests, and then went and visited the Archers Guild, got set up there, and Mother Miyun has now given us a quest and sent us off to the Bannock. So, off we go. Alright, and just for your information, so the last time, or the last episode, we visited the Bard's Guild, Archers Guild, and they gave us what's called the hunting log. And the hunting log is, if you kill certain creatures, you get some extra XP. You notice this little kind of upward turned C symbol here above these monsters. That means they are part of the hunting log. And if we kill one of them, we'll get an update. Recording of ground squirrel 1 to 4. So you have to kill 4 of them to get the extra XP. But it's kind of a good thing to do just to get in the habit of, if you're running around and you see these little symbols, might as well go ahead and get some extra XP. Okay, you notice we got a chunk there. So once we killed 3 out of 3, we got 4 out of 3. Hunting log entry for ground squirrels complete. And they gave us some bonus experience. So we've got all of our ground squirrels. Let's go ahead and get some ladybugs. That way we'll... That got us to level 5. Alright. And let's see. Funguars. I'll just get these guys because they're on the way, but if you're leveling a second job, this is a good way to get some experience. Alright, so here we are at the Bannock. So Mother Miyun sent us here to see an expert in combat. Galfred. Let's see what Galfred has to say. Greetings! Miyun sent word to expect you. My name is Galfred, and I am responsible for training our twin adder recruits. I thank you for volunteering your assistance. The Twelveswood is much changed since the calamitous arrival of the 7th Umbral era 5 years ago. The power of the elementals wanes, and the harmony of the forest gives way to chaos. A great abundance of life has been lost in the strong run rampant, as the strong run rampant, stifling the weak and new sprung. Though it may not appear so to the eyes of an outsider, the Twelveswood is ailing. Its once rich variety a fading memory. For the citizens of Gridania, the restoration of the forest is a sacred duty, and it is my hope that adventurers such as you will offer to aid them in their struggle. Listen to their requests and do all that you can. May the elementals bless your endeavors, Zalcan. Okay, so we get choices here. Archer is a Disciple of War, so I will choose the Disciple of War to get Dexterity. Complete. Okay, that got me to level 6. Ooh, got me some new abilities. Let's see, I'm pretty sure this one goes here. I'm not sure where this one goes. I'll have to look it up. When I say that where this one goes, I have another character that's higher level that I've got all this stuff set up. So I try to set things up in the same spots. I'll just put it there for now. Alright. Galfred wishes to inspect your equipment and thereby gauge your readiness for future missions. Accept. I see you are eager to lend a hand, Zalcan, but I cannot in good conscience send you into the forest until I have established that your equipment is equal to the task. It bears repeating that in the 5 years since the dawn of the 7th Umbral Era, many of the 12-wood creatures have transformed into vicious, bloodthirsty monsters. Venturing into the forest without proper gear is tantamount to suicide. I suggest you take some time to evaluate your equipment. Once you deem your armor to be of sufficient quality, present yourself to me for inspection. You must equip your head, body, hands, legs, and feet with gear of item level 5 or above before returning to speak with Galfred. And of course they tell you you can look at your gear by pressing C, and you have an armory that has extra gear. So when you start out, you have a weapon and you have your level 1 gear of your race. So let's dump. Let's see, these are feet, level 5. Okay. I've got these are like all the level 1 ring or jewelry, and then I've got the earring. I've got the one from buying whatever it was, one of the versions of one of the games that gave me more goodies. So this just gives me more XP. Anyway, this quest is kind of a little bit of a pain. So if you notice right now, I have nothing in the head. In the body, I have just a level 1. In the hands, I have just a level 1. Legs, I have just a level 1. And the feet, I do have a level 5. So in order to proceed on this quest, I'm supposed to fill these other slots. Every time I've done this quest with a new character, he talks about fates. Yes, there's a fate nearby. Fates are random events out in the woods that you can, once you get close to them, you can do for basically money. It just gives you money and XP. So anyway, this quest is kind of a little bit of a blocker, and it's weird that it's early on in Final Fantasy. The reason I say it's a blocker is because you haven't done a huge ton of quests yet, so you probably don't have a bunch of gear. You also don't really have a bunch of money. If you notice, my character only has 339 gil. So what we're going to do is, first thing, we made it to level 5. So let's go do our level 5 Archer quest. And we will see if we can get something from that. That will reduce the amount of gear we need to come up with. And then hopefully, if they give us some gear and some money, hopefully with the remainder of the pieces, we should be able to purchase from a vendor. Now, if this is your first time playing Final Fantasy, this quest can, kind of be a little bit annoying because you're like, I have no money, I have no gear, how do you want me to do this? And really, I think the intention here is to send you off to do side quests, because side quests, some of them offer gear, but most of them offer a little bit of money. And I think that was kind of the thing of send you off to do some side quests to get some money, and then you can purchase gear. So like if I look at this side quest here, you get a little bit of XP and a little bit of money. I'm not going to take that right now, but so that's kind of a real quick way just to get some. Now obviously if this is, not your second character, or you've got friends that play, or you're in, you got friends that play and they're in a free company, they can deck you out. So I think what I'm going to do, here we go, okay. So we're going to do this quest, and we're going to pick up the custom-made tunic, and that will take care of my chest piece. Guildmaster Lucian wishes to instruct you. Alright. Good morrow to you, Zalcan. I felt it was about time you have returned. Have you grown more accustomed to the bow? Yes, I killed some ladybugs. Before we go any further, I wish to ensure that you have grasped the fundamental essence of archery. Tell me, Zalcan, do you truly understand what it means to see clearly? See clearly is not merely to look, it is to observe with intent. That's deep stuff. Fail to do this, and no amount of talent with a bow will avail you. An archer must remain vigilant for any trace of his target, overlooking not the smallest detail, lest it prove crucial to the realization of his purpose. He must, in short, see clearly. The coming task will test your powers of observation. A number of targets have been hidden throughout the city. I would have you seek out and destroy them. Each will fall easily to your heavy shot technique. When you've completed the task, return to me and we will continue. So it's important you hit them with heavy shot. I remember the first time I did this quest, I kept hitting the targets and wondering like why nothing was happening. Alright, so this is a target, heavy shot. Okay, 1 out of 6. So now what you have to do is kind of wander around and look up in the air and high and low and everywhere else for the glowy targets. And I don't remember where they all are. Here's one. That's 2. Okay, so if you look at your map, you see the big orange circle. Big orange circle means that your targets are somewhere in that area. They don't give you the exact location because, well, that would be boring. I know there's one over here somewhere. Yep, there's one on the back of that, and there's one over here. I do remember that. Okay, that's 3 out of 6. That's 4 out of 6. There's more than 6 of them around here, by the way, so don't fret about you have to find every single one of them. One up here. It's 5 out of 6. And let's see. Yep, there's one down there. Okay, we've destroyed the targets. Now we go back and talk to her. Trying to remember. I don't remember if there's a part 2 to this quest or not, but I guess we'll find out. Ah, you've returned. I trust you begin to comprehend the crucial importance of seeing clearly. The next trial will test your powers of observation and battle. Travel to the North Shroud and there put down 8 micro-chews and 8 opa-opas. In contrast to the inanimate and wholly unthreatening targets of the previous trial, these creatures may be relied upon to move around and fight back. Nor are those the only differences, being comparatively numerous. Micro-chews and opa-opas are anything but difficult to find, and yet you may be assured that this task will test your powers of observation, albeit in a different manner. This time you will need to evaluate the abilities of your opponents. In so doing, you will learn, among other things, that micro-chews produce a poison that can quickly sap one's strength, while opa-opas, like archers, possess the advantage of range. Knowing their strengths, how you will go about mitigating them. If you commence your attack before identifying an effective strategy, you will soon be made to regret your folly. But if you take the time to observe your targets from afar, you will surely glean the knowledge necessary to defeat them. Look forward to the hearing of your success, Zalkan. Alright. So... the North Shroud is this way. Okay. Well, let's use, no, actually, I don't need to, let's see. Old Gridania, North Shroud. So it'd be the Conjurers Guild if I was over there, but... Alright. We're going to walk through the marketplace here. We'll be coming back to the marketplace to check prices on buying gear. And let's see, that Ethernet I've already clicked on. And this Ethernet I've already clicked on. Actually, I should check. Which ones have I not clicked on? Conjurers Guild and Botanist Guild. Alright. I think as you can quickly see, one of the issues that starts happening at low levels is travel. Alright, we're going to tune to this. Using these little Ethernet shards to get around the city does not cost anything. But when you use the big Ethernets to go like from one city to another, it costs quite a bit of gold, whatever you want to call it. For a low-level character like this. Now, once you get some levels and you start, you know... Oh, I got an achievement for visiting a new area. Alright. Let's check the map. I think we want to try to stay to the north here. Yep. He's level 9 and I'm level 6. So... took a little bit of damage. How many of those things do I need to kill? 8. You have to be a little bit careful at this point because you have no extra Healy buttons. You probably don't have any potions either. I don't have any potions. It's not to say that I can't get some, but again, you run into the money issue. I don't have a lot of money to blow on things right now. Alright, let's let my health come back for at least for a second or two. So basically we're just doing simple combat things. We put up our dot and then we just start casting our ability. Could use my raging strikes. I use straight shot whenever it lights up. It's a proc. Each character is of course going to have different abilities at low levels, but pretty much it's just hit the button. Now the other thing you'll notice about these things is they only attack me when I attack them, and that's because in their natural state... Ooh, I'm a little sketchy on health here. Let's hold on a minute and heal. In their natural state, you see kind of the little blue symbol next to where it says level 9. That means they're peaceful, normally. So you can walk up to them and, you know, say hi and have a discussion. And they don't mind. Now, the monsters, of course, with red symbols, those, as soon as they get anywhere near you, they will attack. So you have to be much more careful around them, because if you get too many, you get around too many of them, you can end up with a whole pile of them trying to fight you. Okay, that takes care of the Opa-Opas. Microchews are farther up north. I could shoot these midge swarms for XP, but I'm not going to bother with that right now. Like I said, this character is going to get so much XP from the main quest that he really doesn't need to worry about the... Fate is up. I'm not going to worry about that right now. Or should I be going that way? I should be going that way. Oh, well, I guess if I'm up here... this will give me some extra points. Oh. Well, hello there. Alright, got another level. There we go. So I got 350 XP and 10 gold for that. So mainly fates really are for doing, for getting more XP. It's another way to get XP if you're not getting them from quests. Alright, so now we're killing Microchews. And he's gonna come over here and poison me. We'll hit the extra damage button. I think the ones here up here are just slightly lower level. Seems like kill them a little bit quicker. Yeah, these are only level 6s. That's 5 out of 8. Six out of 8. Seven out of 8. Okay. So now we should be able to go back and turn in this quest. So hopefully this will get me the chess piece, and then hopefully it'll give me enough money that I can then... is it this way? No. It's not that way, it's this way. Really doing a couple side quests and making a little bit of money is to get these pieces of gear is not so much is it a big deal as it's more of a just kind of a distraction from, you know, hey, I want to get somewhere on the main quest. It's also like I said, I think it's kind of strange that you're 2 quests into the main quest and already you've hit a wall where you have to figure out what to do. Okay, let's use the little Aetheryte shards to get back to the Archers Guild quickly, instead of walking all the way through town like I did last time. Alright, Archers Guild. There we go. So that cost us no money. Okay. Welcome back, young Zelkan. Tell me, were you able to put your techniques to good use? Yes. When faced with an enemy who can attack from a distance, simply raining arrows upon it is wasteful and dangerous both. The battle would be not more than a contest of strength. By employing the appropriate technique, however, one may bring down one's foe with greater ease and fewer arrows. For instance, you may choose to prime your weapon well and strike hard, or apply toxins to sap their strength over time. On the assumption that this fact dawned upon you prior to the fall of your 16th target, I congratulate you on passing your trial. Is that an insult? I'm not sure. Leah. Silver. What was your honest evaluation? Not too bad, if you ask me. The adventurer pulls a good bow and is enthusiastic besides. It's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Leah Alipo, and this is my second year at the guild. It's quite plain you have a talent with a bow, but you must take care to mind your surroundings when you're pursuing a target. Had my eye on you for the duration of your trial, and not once did you notice my presence. Mind your surroundings, that's rich coming from you. Oh yes, it's this guy. Your every movement is wasteful, adventurer. Your back is crooked, your elbows misaligned. It takes you an age to prime your bow and twice as long to loose an arrow. Peasant. In the summary, you fail on all accounts. You have no talent as an archer, none whatsoever. I shall say it plain. Lucien, this man is not fit to wield a bow for our sake and his. We should revoke his membership. Those are fighting words, boy. As I've always said, outsiders can scarce be expected to understand. Never mind master our noble art. We waste our breath trying to teach us like. Well, allow me to introduce you to Silver, our comrade at the butts. The fellow was once of the god's quiver, you see, and he can be a little opinionated when it comes to archery. Oh, but you mustn't pay him any heed. He's like that to everybody. You'd be lucky to get much sense out of a fossil-brained wildwood Elzen like him at the best of times. With them, it's always 12's with this, and element does that, and no offense intended, Lucien. None takenly. I know full well that some of my kind can be prideful to excess and intolerant of other races. Although people may behold the same subject, ever they will see different things. There is no right or wrong to it, for it is a question of perspective. What matters is the perspective we choose to adopt. You're possessed of bright eyes, Zalcan. Bright eyes. Eyes that bespeak great understanding. They shan't lead you astray, so trust them and to what they see. Go now and resume your training. I look forward to marking your progress when next we meet. She likes my eyes. Okay. Give me the tunic. Alright, so let's see. We'll add the maple short bow, because that's better than the level 1 bow we have. And we will put on the tunic. Okay. So, let's go see what we can do about the rest of the gear. Now that we have 349 gil. And we are level 7. So I won't get another quest from them until I'm level 10. So now is where you really hit the wall. If I can't get gear now, I will have to take some side quests. The other issue I could run into... Tool supplier, independent tailor, I believe. Disciple of War gear. Okay, so I can get an eye patch that will take care of headpiece. We don't need chest, we need fingers. let's take care of hands. Level 5. And that would be our level 5. Oh no, I have feet. That would be our level 5 legs, but it costs 108 and we have 82. And none of this is going to sell for enough to make it. So this is where we've hit a wall. Alright, let's add this. We'll add that. So we have, just to confirm, we have head, we have body, we have hands, we don't have legs, we have feet. And this stuff I will save for later. So, we need to do any side quest that gives me 20 gil. Okay. So, parse Montret. Montre? It's parse. I can't pronounce any of the names in this game. The Master of Markets, Parse, is willing to permit an adventurer to assist him in fulfilling an order from the Lancers Guild. Accept. If I take it my previous explanation did not suffice to state your curiosity, very well. If you wish to know more of the markets, I shall give you a practical education free of charge. As a master of the markets, I entertain many requests, this order from the whalers, for example. But I delegate their fulfillment to my hirelings, that I might tend to such tasks that I am alone capable of performing, such as eating eel pie. For your personal betterment, I shall delegate the fulfillment of this particular request to you. I bid you search the stalls for a bone spearhead, a pot of beeswax oil, and a length of brambleweed rope, and deliver them to the Lancers Guild. Okay. There is much and more to be found in these stalls if you have the dedication to seek it and the coin to procure it. Well, the coin is the problem right now. However, as my representative, you need only offer my name as payment. Well, that's good, because I don't have any money myself. None will deny me. In fact, many will all be all too eager to part with their wares, so numerous are the debts that I am owed. A fine proposition, is it not? I am spared a simple task, and you gain priceless mercantile experience. Why I should rightly charge you for such an opportunity, but worry not. I am a man of my word, and the terms will stand. Deliver the goods, and she may see fit to reward you. Okay. So, one side quest. Let's go talk to the people who have the little arrow next to them. You got discerning eyes, sir. The craftsmanship's truly something, ain't it? Perfect for securing any manner of... Parse? Gods, if I never hear that bloody name again, it'll be too soon. And there I was thinking I might make a guild today. Here, take the brambleweed rope and bugger off. Well, I see that Parse has been making friends and influencing people. Okay. Welcome. The best of good Master Parse, you say. To what do we owe the pleasure of your company today, milord? May I take this opportunity to say it is an honor and a privilege to serve you. Ah, but you must have your beeswax oil without delay. Yes, yes, feel free to take as much as you require. And you will, of course, inform Master Parse that I was only too happy to accommodate his needs, yes? She was completely the opposite. A little too friendly. Let's see. What's Girth got? Sorry, mate, we ain't open yet. Oh, one of Parse's. Well, what was it said you wanted? A bone spearhead? Ah, there she is. Take it and tell that bastard we're square. Nope. Not making friends. Okay, deliver It's to the Lancers Guild up north. Okay. Let's go deliver to the Lancers Guild. This will also get me to level 8 because I'm almost right there. What business have you with me, adventurer? Have you come upon the bidding of Master Parse? Why, yes, I have. Here. So soon, I'm impressed. I placed my order only a short time ago, and yet here are all the items I requested. Truly, Master Parse is every bit as resourceful as they say, and loved by everybody who works in the stalls. You are fortunate to work under such a man. You would do well to mold yourself in his image if you have any aspirations as a merchant. And what else do I get? Oh, I got Earth Shards. Complete. Hey! I got my healing ability. Nice. Roll actions. You have learned a roll action. Yeah, these are the spells that are assigned to all of the classes. So as you level up, you get some spells that are only assigned to your class, and then you'll get some spells that are assigned to all classes. So this is like all DPS classes get this. Okay, so we should now have enough money to go back and pick up the gear we need. That got us to level 8. We got some shards for it. Shards are used in crafting. Back to our independent tailor here. Just make sure it is, let's see, legs that we need. Alright. Disciple of War. Legs. Level 5. Oh, can I use the level 8? Do I have enough money for the level 8? Yeah, I could buy the level 8. Let's go ahead and do that. Get a slightly better piece of gear. Alright. So we are geared up. We should be good to go present ourselves to Galfred. Alright, ready for inspection, are we? Right then, eyes forward, back straight. Yes, I think you passed muster. You'd be surprised at how many young promising soldiers get themselves killed by rushing off into the woods without first donning a decent set of armor. Your equipment, however, should provide the required degree of protection. Consider yourself ready for duty, Zalkin. Oh, and I can get a new short bow, which I already have. So let's pick up sells for 100 gil. We can just pick up a maple wand. Oh, we can keep it or sell it later. Alright, quest complete. Zalkan, by your tireless efforts, you've proven yourself a friend to Gridania. I believe you can be trusted with sensitive intelligence. I would assign you a mission of considerable import, yet the need for secrecy prevents me from disclosing the details until you have pledged your participation. I am authorized to tell you only that it concerns suspicious activity in the Twelveswood. Say that you will lend us your aid, and I shall proceed with the briefing. Alright. Good. Time is of the essence, so listen well. You will by now have heard that a suspicious individual has been seen prowling the Twelveswood. You may also be aware that the Ixali activity has risen sharply in the region of late. What you may not know is that this increase coincided almost exactly with the first recorded sighting of the aforementioned individual. Suspecting a connection, we tightened our surveillance in hopes of tracking down our unknown visitor. Alas, our quarry is proving to be exceedingly elusive, almost if he knows our movements ahead of time. But where whole units have failed, a lone adventurer may yet succeed. Acting independently and covertly, you may be able to close in on our quarry unnoticed. Fear and anxiety are beginning to take their toll upon the citizenry, Zalkan. For their sake, I ask that you aid us in this investigation. Of course. You have my gratitude. With your help, I am hopeful we shall soon shed light upon this mystery. Begin your search at the Lifemend stump. It is there that the majority of sightings took place. Be forewarned, my people cannot offer you support, lest our quarry catch scent of your presence and evade us. Proceed with caution. Alright, so we have the next main quest now. Interacting. Oh, this basically just says, if something's glowing, right-click on it. And the stump is up here. Okay. Alright. Well, I think that's a good spot to stop for this episode. We've preceded the main quest. We've finished one of the Bard quests, and we got past this little bump in the road and are moving on. So I hope everybody enjoyed our travels. Please do leave a like and subscribe, and if you have any comments, want to see me talk about something specific, please let me know in the comments section. And otherwise, have a great day.